Hello everyone and welcome to another Financial Markets Weekly Update video. My name is Styliana, I'm the Head of Investments and Market Research at Pure, and in today's video we're going to see how the commodities, stocks and crypto markets reacted to the news and also what to expect in the current week from the markets. So in the previous week we had the FOMC meeting. Federal Reserve officials were concerned at their meeting last month that consumers were increasingly anticipating higher inflation, and they signaled that much higher interest rates could be needed to restrain it. After last month's meeting, the Fed raised its key interest rates by 0.75 of a point to a range of 1.5% to 1.75%, which is the biggest single increase in nearly 3 decades and signaled that further large hikes would likely be needed. In the previous week, we had two of the most important economic data: the non-farm payrolls and the unemployment change. The United States created 372,000 jobs in June, which was well above the consensus expectation of 265,000. With job creation remaining strong, the unemployment rate at just 3.6% and wage growth continuing to exceed 5% year on year, the case for a 75 basis points hike on 27th of July looks strong. Such a move should all but be confirmed this Wednesday when inflation moves to a new cycle high. Nonetheless, it makes it all the more likely that the Fed will respond aggressively to the inflation threat with further significant rate hikes. It also makes it more likely that market will test Euro-USD parity in the coming days. Now let's move on into the crypto news of the current week. Elon Musk to terminate a $44 billion Twitter deal. According to a letter sent to Twitter's chief legal officer, Tesla CEO Elon Musk intends to terminate his $42 billion takeover deal to buy Twitter after allegedly discovering that Twitter has provided false and misleading information about the number of fake and spam accounts on the platform. In other news, Celsius repays $143 million in DAI loans since July 1st. According to data from a DeFi protocol, Celsius has paid out $143 million in DAI stablecoins through 4 different transactions since July 1st towards its outstanding debt to Maker protocol. Celsius still owns the cryptocurrency lender $82 million in unpaid debt. Due to the loan repayment, Celsius wrapped Bitcoin loan liquidation price was decreased to $4,967 per Bitcoin. Additionally, Russia's biggest bank executes its first digital asset transaction on its blockchain platform. The largest and mostly government-owned bank in Russia has executed the first digital transactions with its subsidiary by issuing 1 billion rubles, which is roughly $15 million, with a 3-month maturity. This marks the successful launch of Sberbank's owned smart contract-based blockchain platform. Now, let's move on into the current week's news. The most important news of the current week, which will probably shake the markets, are the CPI data, which will show whether inflation is cooling down or starting to heat up. Inflation figures have been climbing higher and higher the past few months as the cost of running the money printed during the pandemic becomes even more apparent. This figure is certainly going to be high, there's no doubt about this, but the question is, how high is it going to be? If it's higher than May figure, which was at 8.6%, then get ready for more red candles. But if it's lower or even just the same, we could see the markets rally. This is because suggestion will be that although inflation is still high, it may well have been finally peaked. That's all the news for the current week, guys. That's also what happened in the previous week in the markets. So if you have any question or if you want to open a trading account with us, you can contact us through our website or our social media. We'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you for watching and wishing you a profitable trading week.